once we're informed that Jack Sparrow is a fucking loser, we get a load of this guy we haven't seen in a while. Apparently he was picked up somewhere at sea, dehydrated and gibbering about a curse. He tries to tell this angry guy about the things that he saw, but this guy doesn't believe him. The reason? His outfit's shoulders are torn. Why is that jacket here? What, did they dry clean it for him? Why is he still in clothes he probably shit himself in? I mean, I know for a fact that this wasn't exactly Western medicine's best time in terms of cleanliness, especially in hospitals, but you'd think that after a couple of these nurses barfed just for looking at him, they'd have him just naked or something. Anyways.
We were attacked by the
And you're a coward who ran from battle. That is how you die.
How do you know he ran from battle? That's not even what happened. And even if it were what happened, you wouldn't know because you weren't there. He was the only survivor. But sure, make sweeping assumptions about the situation based on a saltwater-crusted jacket.
I don't believe you're a coward.
How did you get here? You were just on the run from the cops like 5 seconds ago, dirty as fuck and wearing shackles.
I've risked my life to come here, to see if the rumors are true. You speak of the Trident.
Was it really so interesting that word got out of a random sailor mumbling something? Also, is this island like where you live? Did you grow up in this city? If so, how did you keep your math undercover for so long? Did you come to this island to hide from previous drama somewhere else? Did you come to this island seeking out a guy who was mumbling about a trident he had no reason to be mumbling about? No wait, that's not true. It must be the same island as before because this guy was also angry in this scene. Okay, so they just happened to be on the same island. I guess that's not that terrible. But wait, how long has Henry been asleep at this point? So wait, if she's on this island for no determinable reason, why is she taking time away from her escape to talk to some guy who for all she knows isn't even awake and may have been mumbling something that has nothing to do with her?
Who are you?
Tell me why you seek the Trident.
The Trident can break any curse at sea. My father was trapped by such a curse.
You're aware that curses are not supported by science.
Why do you believe in the Trident if you disregard curses, idiot?
Neither are ghosts.
So you have gone mad. You should never have come here.
Then why did you come here?
Because I need to get off this island. To solve the map.
No man can read. Left by Poseidon himself.
You've read the ancient text.
In each language they were written. But this map has never been seen nor read by any man.
Luckily, I'm a woman. This is the diary of Galileo Galilei. He spent his life searching for the Trident.
Did he?
It's why he invented the spyglass.
Is it?
Why astronomers have spent their lives staring into the sky.
Is it?
So you're saying the map no man can read? It's hidden in the stars.
It was left to me by my father. He believed I could find what no man has ever found.
How do you know that?
Soon, there will be a blood moon. Only then can the map be read.
Rita Smith!
How could you tell that was her? Listen, bitch, I am Catholic. I don't care how well you know someone. Every nun in a habit looks the same from a distance.
Find us a ship, and the Trident will be ours.
Alright, well, elsewhere Jack is being Jack, and eventually he stumbles into this bar, because I guess all his character is now is, I need a drink, ha 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 ha. He has no money, so he decides to trade his magical compass for a drink. And for reasons I'm still not quite clear on, this releases Salazar and his men from the Cursed Cove. We'll get back into this decision later, but for now I'll just leave it at, way to go, idiot! So the ghosts are free of their prison, Jack stumbles out of the bar, and here comes our baby boy.
First the man we've been looking for. Let it be known that the pirate Jack Sparrow will be executed at dawn.
How convenient. It's that guy I've been looking for, and he's being executed the same day as the girl I need. Alright, so at this point in the movie, Salazar is out, Jack is in jail, Henry is out, and Karina is in jail. Why is she doing this? I'm drawing a Paopu fruit going into Kyrie's mouth. Blood Moon shines on the shed and does something for some reason.
To release the power of the sea, one must divide.
Why is this written in English? Galileo was from Italy. Oh, fuck it.
An island. The stars lead to an island.
Sword. Oh, God, this movie's so fucking boring! So our two leading men finally meet up.
Are you sure you're the Jack Sparrow? The great Jack Sparrow is not some drunk in a cell.
Did your mom tell you nothing about him?
She never spoke of you.
Oh, okay. Despite seeing the fact that Jack Sparrow is a fucking loser, Henry tells Jack that he needs his help to find the Trident of Poseidon.
Treasure to be found with the map that no man can read.
If everyone on Earth knows about this, why has no one found it yet? Okay, so once again we're getting into territory where if you think about things for more than a second, the entire thing just falls apart. Salazar gives a vague, cryptic threat to some random idiot who, for all he knew, could have been lying about trying to find Jack. But the threat that he or Death or whatever was coming for Jack means nothing because he's trapped until Jack gives away the compass. If Jack hadn't done that, then literally nothing would have come from this scene. Jack would just have been like, oh, that's weird, and then they would have gone and found the trident without involving Salazar or Barbossa for that matter. And they would have found it using the compass. So basically Salazar knew he could give the message to this weirdo and know that it would be relayed like 2 days later and have any weight in the story because I guess he read the script. You know, it was on the ground with all those wanted posters. We are now 40 minutes into this movie. The stakes have barely been made clear and we haven't even met one of our main characters yet. Speaking of which, it was previously noted that Barbossa has actually been a very successful pirate, and here we get to see him sitting pretty on a giant ship, surrounded by gold and riches. Just as he's trying to relax and enjoy himself, these two idiots barge into his quarters with some very plot-relevant information.
It's your ships, sir. They're being attacked by an enemy that takes no riches. Kills without provocation.
Who are you, and how do you know that? All we need is like one scene mentioning a carrier pigeon or some shit to explain how they, of all people on this entire crew of more competent people, knew this information. Anyways, Barbossa recognizes the name Salazar for some reason, and then all of a sudden, he's on land. Okay, so he's in a jail, like, oh, okay. Bribing a guy to get into a jail cell, that's convenient. Anyways, this lady is a witch and she's here to babble some more cryptic nonsense to get the plot going.
How did you get this?
How did you get that?
I have my ways.
Oh, fuck you. Okay, so blah blah, okay, weird cameo, blah, blah, blah. Okay, it's the day of the execution, here we go. So two of our protagonists are conveniently being executed at the exact same time, even though there's like 24 other people who are coming to be executed. Whatever, that doesn't matter. I don't even want to think about what Henry's plan was if they weren't going to be executed at the exact same time, and I don't even think that Henry really knew what the plan was, so I guess I can let that go. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. So the escape plan that makes no sense and is stupid starts. Oh man, so badass! How did Henry find these people? How did he convince them to help? Oh, so that's why they strapped him down, so this stupid fucking scene could happen. Damn, dude, can't wait for them to add this to the ride at Disney. Get in the guillotine, Jimmy! So in the chaos, Jack is kind of safe, but Karina's still strapped up. Henry goes to meet Karina, and oh my god, he accidentally touched her butt!
He was a boy, she was a girl. Can I make it any more obvious?
Wow, I ship it.
Well, look at this. If I kill the coward, the witch hangs. 2 for the price of 1. Gentlemen, these 2 prisoners will lead us to the trident.
So after 50 minutes of my very short life, our 3 protagonists are finally on the same page. Sort of. And they're off on an adventure. Oh, how wacky, the ship is going backwards. Just like this franchise. Anyway, so after picking off ship after ship, Salazar rolls up to this one, probably not expecting anything special, but Barbossa greets him and offers to help. The CGI looks really fake in daylight. Like, I'm not scared, this just looks silly. Now kiss.
Well, Jack Sparrow.
Jack be sailing for the trident.
He will die as will you.
I be the only one that can lead you to it.
Are you?
Take it to him, and you will live to tell the tale.
This Salazar guy's a fucking gullible idiot.